Pro Truth family, what's going on? I hope y'all having a great day. So let me go ahead and give y'all a little intro about what I'm about to say real quick. I was earlier today. I was watching a lot of um, hip hop beef, a lot of rap beef, and two things were said about why these beefs always starting. Two reasons. One is usually a misunderstanding, and then the other one is usually a female is involved in these rap beefs. I'll give you two prime examples. Tupac and Biggie, those two, that was a misunderstanding. I believe it was a misunderstanding after watching some of the beef. But somehow a female got involved, which was Faith Evans. She got involved in that beef, okay, which made things a lot worse on her part. Tupac ended up dead. Not to say that she was the cause of the beef, but she was part of it. Now, the other one was Young Dolph and Yo Gotti. Another beef that was a misunderstanding. That's how it started. A female got involved somehow. I think it was Yo Gotti. Matter of fact, Yo Gotti's baby mama got involved, and Young Dolph was talking a lot of trash. And guess what? Young Dolph ended up dead. So why am I saying all that? Because this female, which is going, she's not going to talk too much about it, but she has two baby daddies. One of her baby daddies is dead, and then she's going to briefly talk about another baby daddy that she dated that died. Matter of fact, got killed. Both men that she dated got killed. Or, I'm sorry, two men that she dated got killed, which is crazy. And then you're going to also see Kendra G going to try to, I don't even want to even use the word accountability, but kind of set her straight. Okay? And I think, and I'm starting to believe that Kendra G is starting to not like talking to these bougie ass goofy females. But let's go ahead and get into the video because it's going to be it's going to be a lot, and you're going to see. And I'm going to chime in here and there. So let's get to it.
Hey, baby, let's
So
see
I'm
what you're doing.
yeah, live on Facebook, but I was in a car.
Oh, you was on my live on Facebook.
Yeah.
You look cute.
I was in a car. Remember, you were like, you gotta get out the car.
Girl, get your shit together. But you look cute.
Yeah,
We need better light. I like this hair color on you.
Oh, thanks.
You cute. Do you have, maybe it's my light. Everybody be getting mad at me.
Wait,
when I
let
talk
me
about
turn on a light.
Like,
No, I will say that you be having like, you have a ring, like you be having really good lighting. But let me turn on an extra light. There we go. That's better.
hello?
Is that better?
Let me see. I gotta see your face. You gotta sit down so I can see.
Is that better?
I work with it, honey.
Okay.
What's your name, baby?
Brianna.
Brianna, where you calling us from?
Baltimore.
Baltimore's in the building. How old are you?
26.
26. What do you do for a living?
I'm in school right now to be a phlebotomist.
Phlebotomist. Okay. You have any kids?
Yes, I have a 9 and 10-year-old.
By the same man?
Brothers, already she has a 9 and 10-year-old and she's 26 years old. So she had her first child at the age of 16. Then she went right back and had another child at between 17 and 18. Already a red flag. And and I'm already going to tell you, both those kids have different fathers. Let's continue.
Man?
No, my daughter's father passed away.
Aw, sorry to hear that. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Brianna, Baltimore, 26, phlebotomist, 2 kids. You ever been married?
No, never.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini.
I don't know if we have a lag or not. Hopefully not.
I'm sorry. It is?
No, they're not telling me yet. Don't tell me though. What kind of man you looking for, boo?
I really don't know what kind of man I'm looking for.
Well, let's start with okay.
Already, y'all, she doesn't even know what type of man she wants in her life. So I'm going to predict that she never had her father in her life. So she doesn't even know what manhood looks like. For her to even say that she doesn't even know what man she's looking for or what type of man she's looking for. So let's go ahead and continue because now Kendra's going to ask her what type of man she doesn't want. Let's continue.
When you don't know what you want, let's start with what you don't want. What are your deal breakers?
I don't like a man that lies, that isn't honest, because I'm very transparent with my life and everything that I have going on. But I always attract, like, for me, I feel like I always attract guys that doesn't like really know how to handle me because I've been through a lot of things in life. So it's like I'm looking for a guy that can just accept me for who I am.
Brothers, nobody should be handling you. But I'm going to go ahead and let another brother expound on that, or maybe he might have something better to say. Go ahead, my brother.
You're absolutely correct. No human should ever feel like they should ever have to handle another human being. What I think that she's processing that as as a man, when I hear handle, I mean I hear I'm not going to tolerate her. I won't tolerate that. So she's dealing with a lot of guys, and they're not tolerating her bullshit. That's basically, sorry my language, but when a woman says she's hard to handle, that means that whatever she calls liberating and everything about, disagreement, she will call that, because she's difficult, hard to handle. No human should ever be hard to handle, enter in another human's life. And to think that is something that comes with being a person as like it's like an added appendage to a person, that's not necessary, and nobody should have to tolerate a person.
Well,
Hello, this is the antithesis here. I think that the fact that she doesn't really know what she wants, I think that's a good point that you make, that she probably doesn't have her father because she doesn't have an example, at least a starting point. However, I don't think there's anything wrong with knowing what you don't like, which means that she's probably had some bad experiences and able to pull from those experiences. Um, just off a little bit, because I don't want to jump the gun, because I did see this. I do think that when someone says they hard to handle, maybe it's a wrong word choice to use, but I read it as you just haven't gotten your match. I think you need to get with someone that can be compatible with who you are. And many of times we don't date the right person. We date people that we want to be with, but isn't necessarily compatible with. So I think maybe that's what she meant to say, but she's very young, so.
okay. Well, brothers, we got the sister's point of view, and we have an intelligent sister's point of view, and we also have an intelligent brother's point of view, and then we have myself who just keeps it real at all times. All three of us keep it real at all times. Hold on.
Okay, we do have a 7 second situation, so just wait 7
Okay.
Oh, they said, wait, someone said not lag. Someone said not lagging. Someone saying lag. Child, Instagram is starting to piss me off. My app will be out this summer, so we will not have these issues. Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
No,
No. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
no.
All right. Let's do the Kendrick cam. You got these notes fast.
Okay, hold on. Can you see me? I'm sorry. Can you see?
Woo, we see them breasts, girl.
Wait. So yeah.
Now, brothers, I want you listen, and this is up to you. I would not date a woman with that many tattoos. As you can see, she got a tattoo on her what is it? Her right shoulder. She has it is going to be addressed about what type of tattoo that is, but she has a tattoo. She has a tattoo over her breast, all right? She also showing nipples, and this is the thing. You're supposed to represent yourself. So in my eyes as a man, to me, she's looking like a little skeezer. That's how I look at her. Cause it don't even like she even wearing she might be wearing some thongs. But again, I'm just saying, brothers, this is the representation of some of our black women.
Hmm.
Okay? And on top of that,
Hold up.
our older women should be teaching these younger women how to present themselves. But go ahead, beautiful black woman here. Go ahead.
Antithesis today. I think she's advertising who she is. I think that wouldn't you want to know what you're meeting? So she's a what you see is what you get kind of person. I think many people, men and women complain that people put on a facade and they don't know the person that they're meeting. So if she put on a business suit or if she dressed any other way that wasn't herself, but just for this show, I think that she would be misadvertising who she is. So although you don't like it, I think that there's some admiration in her honesty, even if her honesty is a little bit raunchy. So I think that guys can't say, well, I didn't know you were like this. I didn't know that. Well, you came on not national TV, but you came on a popular platform and you presented yourself a certain way. I noticed she didn't have standards. She didn't care how much the guys made. She didn't have any like standards, anything. So at the end of the day, those kind of men are what she's going to attract. So I think not to complain about women who kind of have some honesty in their presentation to the world.
Okay, I could I could agree with that. It's not going to be no disagreement. Only thing I'm going to say to this, because here's the thing: what type of man is she looking for? Only thing she said is she doesn't want any liars and cheaters. I think she said liars and people that don't tell the truth or something like that. But you have to ask yourself: is she looking for somebody, a businessman, or is she looking for somebody from the streets? But hey, we don't know. And again, brothers, we're going to get to the tattoos because this is where things get crazy. But let's go ahead and continue.
We start on nipples.
I'm sorry.
Okay, you had a nice body.
Thanks.
What was your last relationship?
My last real relationship was about a year ago. He passed away.
Okay. You don't have to answer. Oh, that was your daughter's father, right?
No, this is someone totally different. My daughter is 9. I'm sorry, my daughter just turned 10, April the 10th.
2 men you dated passed away?
Yes.
Brothers, that should be a sign. Y'all might want to two men that she has dated. One was her baby daddy, and then the other man. Matter of fact, the last man that she dated was her baby dad. No, I'm sorry, her last child. He died or probably got killed. Then that last guy that she dated died or slash got killed. And keep in mind, she lives in the city of Baltimore. That's not the murder capital of the world, or I'm sorry, of the United States, but it's pretty murderous out there. So, do you think that she might have had something to do with them men getting killed? Maybe, maybe not. But that's two different men, brothers. That's a red flag. But go ahead, my intelligent brother.
Yeah, I'm going to say that representation plays a major part. And I don't think your clothing represents who you are. I think that she can take 30 minutes out of her life to just dress presentable, because if there's a guy looking at this woman as a potential, whether she has real standards or not, I think that you should have a standard to your representation, as far as you're not just affecting yourself, you're affecting the man that may be possibly interested. And he has family, he has friends. I'm pretty sure they explore YouTube. I'm pretty sure. And if they're going to talk about this and laugh about this situation one day on how they met, I think the description as far as her physical appearance and what she's clear about should be clear as day. And she's not wearing a bra. She looks like she's going to the club. Her weave, I'm just going to say from and you have to understand she's speaking to men. So women are going to see things different than men. So we're going to look at it like she's trashy. It doesn't matter what she thinks is real about herself. There's an order to operation, and I don't think she should have to say much, but at the same time, she has to say something. and all she said was liars. Like I don't, yeah, set the goal high. I think she should have went high. Like I always set the goal high, but to just say one thing and she's not clear on a preference is kind of sketchy. But that's it.
Hey, I can't even knock what he said. Let's go ahead and continue.
Oh my God.
Yes, yes. Well, yeah. I used to date, kind of like had a little fling with a celebrity as well. So
He passed away
no.
too?
Mm-mm.
Who the celebrity? You don't now we want to know.
Okay.
Is
Young
that
boy.
Blueface? Who?
No, young boy.
Wait, hold on. Let me see this tattoo again.
Ugh.
You have young boy on your arm. You used to date him?
Mm.
How long did you date to get his whole face on your arm?
I actually got it before we had something going on.
So what did y'all have going on?
It just a little here and there.
Now hold on. Let's categorize. Let's
So, brothers, before they get, because they're gonna get into it, okay? Her and Kendra G are going to get into it. Brothers, listen. It talks about it in the Bible, I believe, and I don't know the actual verse. I think it's Numbers 19:29. Don't quote me on that, but it talks about you putting body marks and tattoo. Well, they didn't say tattoo, but putting body marks on your body. Your body's supposed to be considered a temple. Now, listen, if you want to put tattoos on your body, that's your body. I ain't telling you what to do. Me, I don't have no tattoos. So I wanted to get one, but you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't be putting, and then you put um a man's face, like, and she didn't even date him yet, and she put a whole face on her body. Brothers, that's almost considered idolatry. I'm just keeping it real, brother. That is considered idolatry. All right? So I don't make these things up. But go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I prefer tattoos. Now, if she doesn't want to have them, I'm cool. But I do like tattoos, so I don't mind it. But I do think there's certain places like chest tattoos on the chick. To me, I don't like that. That's just my personal. I think it's a little ghetto. But yeah, I wasn't even going to be upset that she got the man's face tatted. But when she said she got it before she dated him, yeah, that was a little weird. And she said it like, I feel like, the one thing about Kendra G is that she will throw in little sly little shots, and that's why when she was like, "Oh, he didn't die either," like she's gonna throw in shots. And remember, when you're exploiting yourself, this is why it's important to at least be ready a little bit, at least have some precautions with what you say and do on a dating platform, because the host will make entertainment out of it. And I think if you're serious, I think when you look back at it, if your intentions were pure, you're not going to like how you're going to be perceived.
Thank you, sir, for the gift. So, brothers, I'm just here. Listen, again, it's your body. Because I'm not just talking about women not putting tattoos. Even some of you men, y'all shouldn't be putting a bunch of. I'll just say this. Another person,
Watch it.
another. Hold
So
on.
here's the
Another
question.
person told me, said this, and I am going to use her line. She calls it scribble scratch. So if y'all so don't be a walking chalkboard. So hold it.
So here's the thing.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like she's presenting, like I'm not understanding why you all are judging, because obviously there are a group of men that like her. She does, you guys are criticizing. So it's like, you don't like tattoos. Okay, fine. She has a tattoo. You don't like that she has that the dress on. It's fine. I think like that's who she's presenting herself for the man that she wants. And that might be a man that likes ratchet, or a man that likes trashy, or a man that likes tattoos, or whatever you're categorizing it as. It's like you guys are nitpicking her apart.
Okay,
She got to
well,
be ratchet and not like because she got tattoos.
I never, I
That's what
never,
they said.
I never.
Abu
No, whoa,
said
whoa, whoa! I never said that.
ratchet.
I never said
I said
that.
Abu.
Oh, Abu. Okay, my apologies. All right, so hold on.
Let's put it in the right category. Was it dates? Was it sex? Was it a fan moment? Those are all three different
sex.
categories.
It was sex.
It was just sex.
Mhm.
So you said you used to date a celebrity.
It was cordial.
Well, I would pray it was cordial.
Oh, stop the video real quick. Stop the
I just
video.
want-
Thought about something. Tanya, you shouldn't have left that live.
Brothers, keep
No,
it.
I didn't say nothing crazy.
All right.
I didn't know you record your shows now, though.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know. I
All
didn't know that.
So, brothers, I just want to just put out again. She's dated NBA YoungBoy. I would advise you guys not to contact her because NBA YoungBoy has herpes. Let's continue.
I just want to know what was.
Can we go to the next question?
Girl, you brought it up. Why y'all be getting mad at me? You know,
I'm not mad.
Y'all know I meet you
Kendra,
in this
I'm
moment,
not mad.
and I go
I'm
on
not
for
mad.
information that you
I'm
have
not
to
mad.
offer. You the one that offered it. You the one that got his whole.
I was reading the comments. That was my bad.
What made you get his whole face on your arm?
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Okay, Brianna. Brianna, Baltimore. Does the guy gotta be in Baltimore?
No.
What was I think my question was, you don't have to answer.
Your comments is crazy.
Well, the cousins got gun cousin, and if you know you offer to tell us that you once
because I will say, all right, I'm not being funny because I will say that's like it's not like a flaw to me, but I will say that that's a really big thing for me as I'm dating because people will find out. They'll ask me questions. They'll hear rumors. So it's like I said, I read the comments, so I brought it up.
So, brothers, I don't know what her intentions is, but any man that dates her and see that tattoo of NBA YoungBoy on her shoulder is going to question her. I mean, any man. I don't even care if it's a damn gangster, unless he's just going to do a smash and dash. If he's going to do a smash and dash, he ain't gonna give a shit. What's up? What's up, Tanya?
What's the difference of Drake? Drake has like I think 3 people on his arm. I think he had Michael Jackson, Aaliyah, a basketball player that's still living. I can't remember who it was. I mean, like she said she got it prior to, and then there's some people who put like there's men that put other men on their arms. Like guys have the Rock face on them. There are other women that have like Eminem's face on them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that I would ever. I'm not for that for myself, but. You act like what she's doing is not like a fandom thing. Like fans who are crazy fans do it.
So, Tanya, I'm going to respond real quickly. Earlier, I did talk about tattoos. I also brought it up that it's in the Bible that you should not be putting markings on you, but it is your body. You do whatever you want with your body. So I was speaking on it with men and women. But this show is called How to Spot an Agent of Chaos and Confusion for the brothers. So that's what I'm doing. Now I know you have your perspective, and of course I have no problem with it. But I'm just pointing out things that brothers should avoid. Go ahead, my brother, Real.
Well, Drake isn't a groupie that said I had a thing for Aaliyah or anybody else. Those are like music. It's obvious why he got those tattoos. He represents music. She got a man's tattoo, and she said it was strictly for sex. And I wanted to bring up 26 isn't young. I don't know why the black community thinks that in your 20s are your like prime years. No, that's a serious path in your life, and you should focus on getting your shit done. So when women say I'm just having my fun, I'm young, she has 2 kids. I don't mind getting I would only question the guy's tattoo only because the dude has herpes. So I'll be like, you fuck that nigga.
You might want to say allegedly.
No, he has herpes. It's already been confirmed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Even if it was just a rumor, I would still feel some type of way. Like just hearing into the rumor, I would still be like, wow, you got that man that has herpes tatted on you. So it's just weird. If I heard that Michael Jackson had herpes, I would not get his tattoo on me. I don't give a fuck how much I like Michael. But that's it.
Go ahead, Beauty.
Thank you for skipping me.
I didn't skip you. I saw your hand. I saw your
You
hand.
did. My hand was up.
Go ahead.
But anyway, like I was saying before, but it could be just she can be a fan. It's not that she was with him. Some fans get tattoos on them of their favorite artists, you know. So that is the case sometimes as well. If y'all talking about
Beauty, did you not hear her say that she slept with with NBA YoungBoy? You didn't hear that part?
that. No, I didn't actually. I just
Okay.
came in
She
here.
she
That
slept with she clearly said I slept with a celebrity,
ah,
and she asked and Kendra asked her who was it, and she said she slept with NBA YoungBoy. She said that.
so does he have genital herpes?
I, he yes. Yes.
Okay, that's a different
Yes,
story. Okay.
yes,
All right.
Troller.
Hmm.
I think you guys are a little outdated with the tattoo thing. I mean, I have an attorney. He has Tupac tatted on him. And this dude is a white Jew from Beverly Hills. Like he never lived in the hood a day in his life. My sister is a surgeon. She's tatted up for real, and her own girls are tatted up. And her husband is a veterinarian. He's tatted up.
I get that, Troller, but all I'm saying, listen, it's who if your body you could do whatever you want with it. It's just that it's in my I'm just going according to what the Bible says, and whether you believe in the Bible or not, that's fine. But I'm just saying that you shouldn't be you really shouldn't be even if you have tattoos, you really shouldn't be putting somebody else's face on your body. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. It just looks unattractive, at least for
But
men.
you going to for the Bible when it comes to tattoos, but when it comes to having sex outside of marriage, you look the other way.
You know what? I'm not gonna go back and forth with you about this. It ain't gonna happen. We're not gonna do this.
No, I was about to mute.
At this time, I will not answer that question. Let's continue.
But like I get that all the time when I'm dating. Like people always asking me like questions about him, or they will ask me about the tattoo. So I feel like that's something that I just put out there as, like how people have this narrative of you. Like you have your good days, you have your bad days, or like people always have a story, or like just my past.
Well, let me jump in. Let me give you real talk.
Yes,
This is a narrative you like.
and I'm trying to grow
Well,
from it.
hold on. Nope. This is a narrative you like. Let me say this. You have on a dress. The one
Right.
arm of your dress with the tattoo is not covered up. Okay?
Right.
You could easily had on a whole outfit, covered up that arm. I would have never known. So whatever the comments say,
Well, honestly,
go ahead. Whatever the
okay.
comments, only reason I'm actually to pause is because of the lag. I definitely don't let you talk. But because of the lag, we have to just, but don't worry, you're gonna have a chance to explain. Mm-hmm. So trust me when I tell you, there's so many things that I don't share and I know how to not share. And that's just what it is, whether it's in a comment or not. I think you like that this is a part of your story. And I think you like the attention that comes along with it.
I hope y'all heard that. The number one drug for women is attention. Now, if it's not all women, I'm just going to just say 99.9% of it. It's worse than cocaine and crack for the woman. Let's continue.
Oh my God, Kendra, these people is crazy.
And I think the moment you can accept that,
okay.
You can
I will say, okay, Kendra, I will say, I don't think that I have mixed feelings with that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you're right. I can acknowledge the fact of when I'm wrong and when I'm right. But I don't think that it's certain type of attention. But like where I'm coming from, I feel like people push this narrative of me. And like, again, when you're out here, when you're dating or you're seeing other people, or like, again, I'm not gonna say like I have a really big platform on YouTube, but like it's really a lot that comes with me. So I don't try to push that narrative, but like I literally get the same questions all the time. Oh, aren't you that girl that messed with so and so? Aren't you that girl that was on the Shade Room and stuff like that? But like attention, yeah.
So, ma'am, you asked for that attention. Again, we're not even you have a tattoo of another man on your body. So anybody's going to ask the question if they see it. On top of that, you have You have two men. You dated two men, and both of them were killed. It's a lot of questions that people are going to ask. You put this out there, so now people are going to question you. People are going to question you. But go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, the reason why I think most men, if we could mute y'all, we would do it if we had a remote in real life, because a lot of shit y'all say is pointless. If you're going on a show to look for a male, you need to learn to talk to men. When most of these women come on the show, they're coming on here like to gossip with a female. And if you're looking for, even if he's whatever type she wants, most men don't like hearing a story. We just want to hear yes or no, whatever. But when you go on a dating platform, you gotta learn how to talk to men, not your girlfriend down the road or your girlfriend that you have something in common with. You're talking to men. So of course, you know that half the shit she's saying doesn't make sense. We don't give a fuck about your story. We want to know if you're compatible with me. You only have to say a few words, or it's just a few things. Be modest and just make it clear and concrete. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, what women don't like attention? You know what I mean? Like, what don't women like to be called pretty or stuff like that? Like, but I just felt like, even with this outfit, this is a Fashion Nova outfit. It's not like it's custom made. It just happened to be like this. I actually went out to dinner by myself tonight,
Fashion
and this is what I
Nova
wore.
has 10 million
But
dresses. I know because I done bought 17 dresses from Fashion Nova for
Kendra, this is not
$49.
a dress. Kendra, this is not a dress.
Well,
This is a
they
jumpsuit.
got 10 million shirts.
They do.
You could have had any shirt
So
on
you
that
think,
could.
so genuinely, you think that I just put this on today and be like, let me get on here and, oh, I'm gonna get on Kendra's show?
I think that I don't know what I think you enjoy
No,
the attention that comes along with being
seriously.
associated with him.
Maybe,
I think you would. Yeah,
maybe,
not
but
maybe.
I can't
It's
agree.
absolutely.
So I will say no, Kendra, because I don't want you to think like I'm fussing with you or going back and forth. I just feel like, no, I can't really agree to something that isn't true. And that's another thing that I feel like I gotta stop. Like agreeing with people when they feel like their opinion, that's your opinion. But that's not always the case.
Actually, it's a very easy opinion to come up with. I would have never known, even if somebody said in the comments, I would have never brought it up because I never knew it. I don't know you. I don't know your YouTube. I don't know your history. It wouldn't have been a part of the conversation. You talked about, we were actually talking about at the moment you dating people that had passed away. So I was really sympathetic.
I just read a comment about that.
Hold on. So I'm sympathetic, like, wow, you dated two men that passed away. So my heart is going out for you. And then you brought up a celebrity. So I'm like, wait a minute, you dated a celebrity that passed away too? And you're like,
maybe you just heard me. No, maybe because we might be having a little bit of miscommunication. When you asked me the question, and then I was reading, because like you have like a bunch of people on here. So like I was reading as you were asking me the question, I was reading a comment. But you did ask me, you said that you asked me about, I told you about my children. I let you know that my daughter's father had passed away. Then you asked me about my previous relationship, and I let you know that he passed away. So as I was reading the comments, that's what I read. So it just like collided with each other.
Great that you just happen to have a sleeveless shirt that can properly show off the tattoo.
Yep, I mean that's what you believe. I literally went out. I guess I actually was on Facebook trying to get on, but it's not like something that I threw on to like create.
No, listen.
So again, she has two kids by two different men. Her first child she had at either 15 or 16, and then she had a child right after that at either 16 or 17. So she had two children back to back from two different men. But with this show, if she needs to stop focusing on the comments, because the comments is going to go in regardless. People are going to go in. It don't matter. So you focus on the wrong thing. And Kendra, I'm telling you, I honestly believe that Kendra is starting to get tired of a lot of these ratchet women that are coming up here. And I think the reason why she really can't say what she wants to say, because she has to stay face because of her not notoriety, because she's very popular in the entertainment industry. So she doesn't want to make herself look bad in front of other women, because if she really puts out, like, some of y'all women are ratchet.
You do to her platform. Just say that.
if she puts out there that
Yeah, she's
she's
doing a job, bro.
right,
She
but
has to have some form of entertainment, and it would be boring if everybody was just straightforward Christian women looking for dates and stuff.
right.
She probably handpicked this girl.
No, 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 no. She doesn't handpick them. They actually call in. She doesn't know anything about them. So, but what she does is she does make them the ones that is kind of over the top. She makes them the highlight of on YouTube. She does make them the highlight. So she speaks to at least 9 people. Most of them are women, but anything that's like ratchet or crazy, she's gonna make them the highlight of YouTube. So, but let's go ahead and
So
continue.
she
Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
handpicked this woman.
Yeah, she handpicked them to put her on YouTube to make her a highlight. Yes.
Yeah, she did what Kevin Samuels did. So he would have like a live stream, and the women would call up there, and he would interview them off like just freestyling and women that call up there. So that she has a similar platform where people would just, a lot of people were trying to get in the entry in, and she selects them. But if they're like he said, if they're highlighted, she will make it like a content and clip it. But I will say that you do, because there's the number one therapist, female therapist in this country is a black woman, and she said that she does not even do therapy for black women anymore because of like the delusion behind what they're trying to do as far as healing and as far as what they're looking for change. And she said that it's frustrating, and she just says that all around she just stopped working with black women. So I can see the connection.
Right. All right. Let's go ahead and continue because we about to continue with this woman.
Listen, first of
This
all,
is just me. This is just me.
and first of all, this isn't a judgment call, so I'm not judging.
Oh no, it's fine. No, listen. If I was man, trust and believe me, I'm me. Regardless, I've actually calmed down a lot, so I can literally accept like how you feel.
But what I'm just saying is like, I think that we have to start taking responsibility for the energy that we receive.
Right, you're right.
And hold on, so
right.
we can't both talk. So we have to decide if we want this energy, then keep going on with life. If not, then we got to make changes. Let me tell you, I've been working around celebrities for 24 years. There's celebrities I've dated that the world will never know because I would never share. And I know how to be a celebrity and not share things, So I know it can be done very well. So if somebody wants to know something about you, it's because you allowed it to be known. But it's fine. Let's keep going. So the question we were on, you don't have to answer. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
I don't have to answer.
Okay. Why do you think you're single?
I think I'm single because I know my worth and I know what I deserve. Because like I was saying, like the type of men that I come across is either men that, that have their, self together, but they want their cake and eat it too. Or they want a foundation where they want multiple women, or they want to paint this narrative. Like they want you to be like a yes woman. Is that like a thing? Like they want.
So before she continues, right? In the beginning, she's saying that she knows her worth. But when Kendra asked her what type of man she's looking for, she had no idea. But she knows her worth. I'm telling you, brothers, this is what you call an agent of chaos and confusion. Everything that I pointed out earlier shows what type of person she is. So you brothers got to make sure that you make better decisions on who you choose, because there are some good women out there, but a lot of y'all like to pick these ratchet women and then think that you're going to get good results from them. Again, she has 2 kids, 2 different baby daddies. She had kids back to back. First child at 16, second child at 17. She doesn't know what type of man she wants. And I honestly believe that she did not have a good male role model to help her figure that out. Brothers, we got to do better. Somebody got her pregnant and didn't make the right decision. Protect your seed, brothers. Protect your seed. Let's continue.
They want you to be able to abide by their rules and their function. And with me, like with me being so young, like me being 26, I come across again a lot of guys that are financially stable, but like they feel like because they already have money or they live a certain type of lifestyle, I gotta accommodate to them. But no, I feel like that's why I'm saying, because I know what I want, how I want it, and I'm gonna work hard for what I got. So I don't need a man to do anything for me. Whatever a man does.
Ma'am, if you don't need a man to do anything for you, what are you on the show for? Are you just looking for some polls? You came on the show looking for a man, but now you're saying that you don't need a man to do anything for you. But I'll let Kendra go ahead and handle you because I don't want to do too much. Sometimes it takes another woman to handle a younger woman. Let's continue.
If you don't need a man to do anything for you, then why
Meaning,
would
like,
he
when
do
I say, like, a man to do something for me, it's like basically like paying my bills or like, you know what I mean? Like buying me a car or a house. Like, you know, like this generation I feel like we live in, we want a man to just take care of everything. I feel like I'm one of them women where I want to work, I want to provide for my family, I want to be, you know, 50-50.
So, well, it depends on the kind of guys you're attracting.
Yeah.
A lot of times men do want to be in control.
Yeah.
And so that's one thing. If you're attracting that type of guy, he might not want to adhere to your rules. And that guy, generally, if he might be a boss, he got a lot of women that might want him as well. So he's gonna pick around, choose around. Either way, what are 3 flaws you think you have? What are 3 flaws you think you have?
I hope y'all ready for these flaws because that's something new that Kendra is doing now. 3 flaws. So I will start playing more videos of these women now. I'm glad she's doing that because now you get to see how women are selfish and how they still think about themselves. Let's see what these. But before we get to that, go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, Kyle, you made me throw up my train of. But I will say this. I don't know why, she's she's saying that I deal with a lot of guys, and she can get the guys that have the money. So her complaint isn't even that she can't find a guy that could financially take care of her. She's saying her problem with these type of men is that they have a standard to, what they want from a woman. And I think that she wants she wants the luxury of a man like that, but she wants a traditional man. And I think this is the disconnect that, career driven women have nowadays, is because they still innately want to be courted and treated traditionally, but they don't want to follow the responsibility behind being a woman of tradition. They just want the comfortability of knowing a man is going to court them and make them feel a certain type of way. And if there's a give and take, and I think that if she wants 50-50, I would say the best man you could ever talk to is a man in middle America, because I think those men are the most flexible when it comes to 50-50 situation. I think they're more likely to compartmentalize the household, love, affection, and other things that I think that a man that is more higher class would want from a woman nowadays. He is going to have options. He is going to have an order to operation, and that's it.
Go ahead, Troller.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, but I think you're not giving her the credit. She knows that, and most of these women know that. She's attractive enough to pull guys who make a certain amount of money, right? But she's not gonna deal with no guy who's working some middle class job or you know somewhere underneath 200,000. Put it like that. She's not gonna deal with that. That's why she's shooting for rappers and all of that other stuff. She just wants to appear like she's not a gold digger. So you can't even believe that rhetoric that she just said, that she's trying to take care of herself. That's what all gold diggers say. They all say that because they think it's a thing. Like, okay, if I say this, then guys will think I'm this type of way. But really, all they present is attractiveness, and no guy with money wants that. Like, you know, nobody that has money or work there to get there is dumb enough to just allow some thought to just move in and take over.
I can agree with that. No disagreement there. Let's go ahead and continue.
Mm, 3 flaws I think I have. I guess like trying to always be right. I feel like I stop a lot of my own success. Like feel like like keep like I dwell on a lot of things that I shouldn't, and not like my growth. I feel like I want to work on like establishing the fact that it's like everybody go through things, but you get through things.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time? Oh, you already did that one. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
A guy would be lucky to be with me because I'm fun, I'm independent. Like I said, I do have 2 children, so I love children. That's about it. I will say that I do have a
That's
lot of growing. I do have a lot of growing to do. So I feel like I want a guy that not only just my lover, my friend, but just to help me grow as well. Like be patient with me a little bit because I definitely overthink a lot of things. And like I said, like you said, like maybe, like I may come off different than what people understand, basically.
How do you think you come?
So I'm not sure if that's something to be. I don't see how that would be somebody a man that would be lucky for a man. She has 2 kids. I don't see how that's lucky for a man because I guess she's trying to say that she's a good mother. Fun. Most men, I'm not sure what type of man she's looking for, but a lot of our men are busy working. At least I hope that's what she wants. We're talking about the blue collar jobs, the men that have blue collar jobs, even the ones that have businesses. They're busy. Nothing wrong with having fun. And then the independent part, I don't understand that. So to me, what you're saying is that you don't need a man. You already said that earlier. To that extent, you said something about you don't need a man, but you know you're kind of contradicting yourself, young lady. But again, brothers, one thing I will say: if you let the woman talk long enough, she will contradict herself. Go ahead, Troller.
She big time contradicting herself. And like I said, that independency thing is a ploy for gold diggers. That's just something they say. Just ignore it because it's just part of their program. But the main thing is she dated a rapper. Like you dated a rapper, you got them tatted on you. You dated 2 dudes that possibly were into crime. I mean, because both of them died. So I'm pretty sure that, like she said, they were making money. Everybody that she chases is people who make money. She claims those are not her type, though. She literally described those type of men as not her type, but that's the only type of dude that she ends up with. So she's literally just running game as any other gold digger would, and she's gonna be looking for the next kill, somebody to save her with her 2 children
I can't
financially.
I can't disagree with that. A lot of times chaos attracts chaos, brothers. So if you are a chaotic person, you're going to attract chaos. Because a lot of women don't usually mature mentally until they're about between 45 and 50. I used to just say 40 years old, but now
That's not true.
most women do not mature mentally until they're about 45, 50. And if you don't believe me,
That is not true.
you can go ahead and check out TikTok. I can't make these things up,
I'm not
brothers.
worrying about TikTok or Sesame Street or
I'm off.
I don't know how you think I come off, Kendra.
Well, first of all, I think you're 26. I think you're beautiful. I said that when you first came on. I was like, your hair color looks great. We saw your body. We saw your nipples are out. So
I'm sorry.
I went like this because I was just like, I don't want to see your nipples. So if you went out to dinner and a guy saw your nipples, men are visual, whether you want them to be or not.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be about your attractiveness, and you definitely are an attractive girl,
Okay.
right? Like I said, the whole NBA young boy, we won't spend a lot of time there.
Please.
I do not want to use the word groupie. I don't want to use the word groupie. But when you
Well,
told
me
me,
personally, I mean, listen, like I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So even if you were to use it, listen, I'm one of them people where, listen, if it doesn't apply to me, let it
well,
fly. I'm very like, I've outgrown with not understanding that people have an opinion. Like the old me would have probably took that to heart, but I got to be like,
well,
that's
well, let me finish the sentence. I think groupie is the word that people would say. The reason I won't say the word groupie is because I actually work with celebrities. This is what I've been doing for the last 24 years. And I know that most women don't have the opportunity to be next to celebrities, right? Or have the opportunity to date a said celebrity. So, but I feel if given, most would take up on the offer. People talk a lot of shit all day, every day, but it's also they talk shit because they don't have the option to do it anyways.
right.
So,
Let me say this real quick because I'm about to get in this thing with NBA YoungBoy. NBA YoungBoy just had his 11th child. She didn't date no NBA YoungBoy. All she did was have sex with him. I don't even know why she's even saying that like she dated this man. She didn't date him. She met him. He had sex probably a couple of times with her. I don't know how long he stayed wherever he was at. Maybe he might have flew her out or something, but he's on number 11 child. I don't even know how many baby mamas he had, but he has 11 children. He just recently had a baby. So I don't know. I don't know. And to you brothers out here that make it, if you out here making babies, y'all got to stop being reckless. Cause it costs money to have a child. And I'll give it, NBA YoungBoy has a lot of money, but I guarantee you that he reckless. He reckless. Because I don't even think he's even 25 yet. And he has 11 children already. Nothing wrong with having a child, but hey, I hope he has a plan. Instead of just making children with so many different women. But let's continue.
so when you told me you had the tattoo prior to meeting him, that's why I said the world will call
Yeah, I was
that
definitely a
groupie.
fan and still a fan. Like, yeah, I was definitely a fan. That's what the world do call it. But like I
Right.
said, I didn't want to paint the narrative, but I did see a comment, and it's like that's a part of, like you said, like
Brothers, I'm going to say this real quick. You should never be a fan of another man. That's almost considered idolatry. Nothing wrong with liking somebody. You can even have a favorite team, but being a fan of another man, that's considered idolatry. And it could be a little bit gay, a little bit, but that's just me. What up, BG? Let's continue.
like it's more of a part of me, like the attention. So it's like if I'm on here on live and I have people that already follow me or people that know of me, they paint this narrative. So like you may have haven't seen the comment, but I did see it, or you know what I mean. I didn't have to read it.
You have to acknowledge it. Let me tell you something
Yeah, you're
about
right.
that. Like you don't have to acknowledge it. People say comments. I see comments every day that I never acknowledge because me acknowledging it gives them what they desire. So you can write whatever, but I'm the big fish. Okay.
Well, yeah.
So if I read the comment, now I'm bringing you attention that you would never have unless I, as the big fish, actually gave it the attention. Now the comment could have been there, and now if it was several comments, then maybe I would have saw it, and then I would have brought it to your attention. But I didn't see it at all. Well, let me ask you this: how does the world know? How did the world find out?
Me, you know what I mean? Like me,
Okay.
like you know, like
So when you were dealing with him, you were going on live talking about it. Like how did they find out?
no, like so basically I got posted on like the shade room because of the tattoo, and like it just a narrative went out there like that. I was more of a fan, like still is a fan, but like,
But when did they realize that you actually slept with him, for lack of better words?
like me going, like I had gotten to an argument with one of his alleged baby moms at the time, and like I said, I don't want this to be like the story or the narrative, but like I had left him, and as me and her started to beef, you know how it is, like we was beefing
But
back and forth.
you started to beef like online?
Like yeah, on the line.
Go ahead, my brother.
It's so weird when I'm not going to even say when people do that. It's like she keeps saying, I don't want this to be the thing of who I am. I don't want people. But then she's like, guess what tattoo I got? Guess who I fucked? But I don't. But then let me explain something to you. I am super critical because if you're really looking for a man, and I agree with Trolla, she does seem like I believe that her in particular, she's looking for just a guy she can spend bread with and just have fun and have the same experience she probably had with that rapper. I'm pretty sure he did things for her. I don't think he just fucked her, because a lot of times giving her like 10K, 20K is not nothing. But my thing is, you keep saying, and Kendra asked you, how did people know? She said, I told them. That is your story. You are basing your whole value off of like the fact that you fucked this guy. Excuse my language, but the fact that you keep infringing about who you are as a person, but then you keep insisting that people know like this is what you do. Now I guarantee we can be at a club, we can be at a sitting with this chick, and we can all be talking, and she'll be like, whoops, my tattoo, look at my tattoo, guys, this, I dated young boy. And then it just looks weird to me, like. But I think the only type of guys that she's going to get is just guys that can probably just have a night with her. I don't think she really cares. I think that based on her past, and yeah, y'all made me remember about her, her past relationships. Like it's like this is her lifestyle. Like I'm just, because she just has that vibe with her. Like she, I was humoring the fact that she might be just looking for a long-term thing, but I can tell, like, based on like, why are you arguing with the host of the show? You don't have to call the show. You don't have to, she's only exploiting things that, men do when it comes to women in these situations. But that's it.
Can't make this up, brothers. Can't make this up. And it's crazy. She I brothers, I've already said this before. A lot of our women love attention. She was on the Shade Room. Then she went live and got into it with I don't know which baby mama that she got into it with, but she got into it with one of NBA YoungBoy's baby mama. This is a disaster. And here's the thing, brothers. It's nothing wrong with a man having more than one woman. Nothing wrong with it, as long as you do it in order. But look at who you're dealing with. NBA YoungBoy is reckless. He's from Baton Rouge. That place is gangster. So the way he grew up, hey, he had a couple of people put to sleep. So the lifestyle out there is pretty crazy, and he about that life. So again, brothers, y'all, we got to make better decisions. But hey, let's go ahead and continue.
Live and stuff like that. Look, trust me, like it's been a while. So
You're also
I'm definitely
26. I mean, you're making 20, like, to me, it's
like,
20.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, before me even wanting a man, or I'm single, but before me even wanting a man or wanting to deal with somebody, I gotta be real enough to say that I have things that I have to work on. And a lot of times I need to work on that, like understanding like everything isn't like, I don't have to acknowledge everything, like you said. I didn't have to acknowledge that, but I did. But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to work on that, and that's what I want. I want somebody to understand that I'm not perfect. It's going to take me some time, but I do have a past. I do have a story. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. I feel like, because I'm reading the comments, to like really go into depth and details with you, but like if I could have a conversation with you outside of this, outside of like being single and trying to find a lover, it'd be like more of a mentor type.
Well, I was getting ready to say, I have grace for you because of your age. I'm gonna be 44 in a week, which I cannot wait to be 44. That's why I've been telling my age so much. But I come with life experience, maturity, but life experience trumps everything. And I really do feel at 26 years old, I'm not the person I was at 26, right, who I am now, and I had to learn that through just experience. So for you, my suggestion would be, you have to change the narrative of your own life. Right. We live in a social media world. You have to decide what you want to share. I'm as my popularity grows, I still have been able to control what I want to share and what I do not want to share.
Right.
And I hold big secrets until I'm ready to give them. They're like mad. Like, I have another big secret that I'm gonna probably reveal in June. In June, I'm gonna reveal it, or maybe the end of May. Who knows? But It's possible. So for you, my suggestion would be this. If you want to walk away from that stigma, you have to stop leading with that stigma. And I
Right.
think there is a certain type of infamous fame that does come with it. Like you mentioned the shade room and people knowing you from that. I would cover it up. I would actually get it removed. But that's your own personal decision. I think any guy
I think
works.
that has been definitely been something that's been on my mind. But like I said before, it would be like I'm not gonna say like more of a private conversation with you, because it's like, again, I'm big on I'm trying to be able to grow from like not worrying about people's perspective of me or people's opinions. So like it would be on a more personal level for me to explain to you like how I feel or what I've been through, so you can understand me. You know what I mean? Like me just coming off and just coming on your live, like I don't want you to think that I'm something that I'm not. So
I don't think, but here's the, I don't think you're a bad person. Like everything I was saying, it wasn't something to, I think you're bad. I just think that like, and I do still stand by the attention of him. There is some enjoyment, and you got to just decide that actually I don't want this anymore, or whatever the case may be, and just start making different decisions. Also, I was gonna say is you are gonna attract a certain type of guy because you are pretty, but then also I see your nipples. So men are visual. That's going to make them aroused, and they're going to be more focused on the arousement before what's in your head and what kind of person you are. And then you have a track record. So all those things play into the type of energy you are going to find. But
As much as I hate to say this, Kendra is absolutely correct. She is the type of men that she is going to attract is probably going to be some chaotic men, some street dudes that she's probably going to attract. Nobody that's in a suit is going. I mean, she may even attract men, businessmen, but they're not going to take her seriously. No man is really going to take her seriously. I promise you, they're not. And but one thing that the girl did say is that she needs to work on herself, and that's a lot of us. A lot of us brothers and sisters need to go seek counseling and therapy. That's a fact. Because we all, I'm not gonna say all, but a lot of us have been through some type of traumatic. Not, it may not even be traumatic, but it's just we've been through some things. So, brothers, we got to do better out here. But this right here is an agent of chaos. This is an agent of chaos. So, let's go ahead and finish this out.
But I don't. But I want to say this. I don't think you're a bad person. I think you're 26 and you're living in a social media world, and I do believe you're gonna mature and grow and make different life choices as you get older, as we all have. You know, as we all have, and that's why grace is a word we have to all adapt, because this Kendra is not 26-year-old Kendra.
right.
All right. Although 26-year-old Kendra was engaged, child, but we ain't married that man. All right, Brianna, for the guy.
Y'all heard that? I don't. You know, a lot of our women love to use that word. I was engaged. Like that's a badge of honor. Kendra did that. As a matter of fact, she tried to do that with Kevin Sammy when them two was going back and forth. It didn't work very well because you was engaged, but you're not married. If that's supposed to be the goal, and now you're almost 44 years old. But hey, yeah, that's your choice. But let's go ahead and continue.
So
Oh, go ahead.
what does that mean? I was coming to general, just because she has 2 kids, she has no choice. I disagree. I think she has to just work on herself. If she's
The guy that's interested, why would he be lucky to be with you?
I think he'll be lucky to be with me because I don't know, I'm just dope. I'm funny, caring, like I'm family oriented, and I know just getting to know me is just different. I don't know. I don't know what to say. This is new for me.
This is new to you. All right, sweetheart, how can the guy reach out to you? What's your IG?
What is this? The Brianna B on Instagram.
So underscore THEBRIANA dot B.
Yeah.
Underscore THBRIANA dot B.
And yeah, my Facebook is Brianna Lola.
Brianna Lola.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Thank you, Kendra. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sweetheart. Nice to meet you. Bye, baby.
One thing I hate that females say, or just people say, "Well, I'm family oriented." Like, why do you have to say it? I think a person to get that vibe once they see.
I want to first of all, I want to thank everybody for being up here. I really thank y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? For everybody giving their perspective. Um, so for everybody else that's listening, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube. Thank you very much.